Hey guys, it's Tuesday, you're with Shayna, and I'm so sorry I haven't been around as much lately. Things have been kind of hectic with the start of school and some personal stuff, but things have settled down now, so you should be seeing this face a lot more often now. So this week, as Haley mentioned in her video yesterday, is National Suicide Prevention Week, and as such, we are making videos about mental health as well as about self-care, I think. So as you guys probably already know, mental health is an issue that is still highly misunderstood and also highly stigmatized. But put together the issues of mental health along with the issues of identifying under the LGBTQ umbrella, and you got the potential for a lot of misinformation to be flying around. So I'm going to try as best I can using resources as well as just general knowledge that I've gained through my own experiences with mental health issues as well as dealing with loved ones' mental health issues from a really young age to do some mental health myth busting. Giant disclaimer, I am not a healthcare professional, so please do not take what I say as professional advice. However, if you think you are experiencing issues with mental health or just health in general, I would highly suggest contacting a trained professional, and I will be putting resources and stuff in the description box below to make it a bit easier to do so. So, without further ado, myth number 1. People who identify under the LGBTQ umbrella have mental health issues because of their sexual orientation and/or gender identity. Fact: sexual orientation and gender identity are not and never have been the sole cause of mental health issues. People do not have depression, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, etc. because of the way they identify. But rather, the main reason why there are higher rates of mental health issues among queer and trans people is because we live in a homophobic, transphobic, and heterosexist world, as I've mentioned before in previous videos. We live in a world where being queer and trans is not thought of or treated as the norm. This can range from microaggressions, which are usually smaller, seemingly more mundane, everyday kind of comments made about groups of people that ultimately, when repeated enough, perpetuate negative ideas, and can range right to very overt, violent, abusive treatment of LGBTQ people to simply ignoring this group's existence altogether. Simply put, LGBTQ people are more likely to experience mental health issues because of homophobia, transphobia, and heterosexism, not because they are LGBTQ. Myth number 2. Mental health issues only affect those with major problems. So this is actually based off of something I heard someone say with my own ears. I think they then went on to say that only people who have experienced abuse, neglect, poverty, etc. experience mental health issues. And this is an idea that often comes up when we hear about famous people who are experiencing mental health issues. A recent example of this is when Robin Williams committed suicide. And when he did, lots of questions came up, like, but he's so rich and famous, what does he have to be sad about? Or, but he's so funny, it didn't seem like anything was wrong. Mental health issues, like any other health issues, don't discriminate because of socioeconomic status, fame, occupation, lifestyle, personality. Sure, there might be certain environments that make the odds of experiencing mental health higher, kind of like how smoking increases the odds of getting lung cancer. But that doesn't necessarily mean that every single smoker will inevitably get lung cancer. And there are lots of people who get lung cancer who have never smoked a day in their life. Mental health issues can and do affect people of all walks of life, and there is no formula that, when you add it up, will automatically result in good or bad mental health. Myth number 3. People with mental health issues should just get over it. That's like saying people with diabetes should just get over it. People with asthma should just get over it. Can you imagine someone saying, oh, you have fibromyalgia? Pfft, whatever, just get over it. We need to start treating mental health issues like real health issues, and get over it is simply not a solution. So that's my attempt to do some mental health myth busting, but there are so many more myths that I couldn't fit into this already kind of lengthy video. So if you guys want to do some of your own mental health myth busting in the comments below, that would be awesome. As well, if I made any mistakes or if you guys have a different understanding of anything that I mentioned, please feel free to put that in the comments below. It's always good to start dialogues, particularly around this really important subject. And as always, please leave topic suggestions in the comments below as well. Also, I mentioned this, I think, briefly at the beginning of my video, but I wanted to mention again that I will be leaving some resources in the description box below about coping and dealing with mental health and suicide prevention, most notably the Trevor Project, which is an organization that you guys have probably heard of, but in case you haven't, it's one that specifically deals with LGBTQ youth around mental health and suicide. And I think it's American. I don't actually know if it's like accessible to those living outside the States. If it's not, I'm very, very sorry. I will try and find some country-specific ones, but I just wanted to mention that quickly because it does deal specifically with LGBTQ youth. And finally, I just want to say that your health is important, and that includes your mental health. But even beyond that, you are important. It might not always feel like it, but you are important to people right now, and you will be important to people in the future. And above all, you should try and be important to yourself. Take care of yourself, try to take care of others when you can, and don't be afraid to ask for help. I love you guys, and I will see you all back here same time, same day next week. Have a great day, guys. Bye.